Student loan removed, 80 points boost. That's right. In just the 30 days in the first round for this individual, how you can repair your credit, get all the negative, nasty, erroneous, negative, I said it twice, that's right, items off your credit reports, those adverse accounts. Want to emphasize that these negative items could be holding you back. They probably are if you have them on there. Now, not everybody has negative items, but if you've got negative items, you know where to go. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Please feel free to email me. Blackbeard Dave is on here saying hello. One of the Subscribe Tribe members here has been a member for a while here, Blackbeard Dave, and has been really paramount as far as his own success. He actually was able to get student loans removed from his credit reports. But we got another individual here who was able to get student loans removed from their credit reports, okay? So thank you so much, Brandon. I wanted to mention that in my first round letters, all right, went from about the 590s up into around 669, 670, up there. It's about an 80-point boost, okay, 80-point move in that period of time, okay? Now, you know what you're thinking. You're saying, hey, 669, we're not done, right? But in 30 days, in the first round letters, and again, it might be a little different here because you're talking about 30 calendar days from when they get the letters to postmark your response. So a little bit in there, right? But about 30 days, 79, 80-point boost to this credit score, okay? And in this, 4 negative items were deleted, plus the student loan has been deleted, okay? So this individual, in their first round, they were able to do that. Now, your results might be a little bit different, might be a little bit longer, it might take a little time, okay? But this individual was able to do it, okay? Blackbeard Dave actually said, yep, 32K student loans removed from his credit reports, okay? So it is possible. These are the do-it-yourself letters, right? 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Please feel free to email me, okay? I get to talk and I get to go and I answer these questions, all right? And you can email me, okay? I want to answer your emails. I was up early this morning, okay? On the weekend. Today is Saturday. Everybody knows today is Saturday, and I'm up doing the emails. I'm up doing the live streams, helping the clients and the customers get to the other side, all right? So please feel free to put your questions here as well, okay? You can dispute these negative unverified student loans, these charge-offs, these late payments, these hard inquiries, these evictions, these repossessions, these whatever it is, right? You're saying, hey, how can I do it? 609creditrepair.com. Okay, you can dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified accounts, okay? Greetings from Atlanta. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Brandon. Hi, Jerome. Hey, Jerome. Hey. Don't be trying to slide over here on this guy. I see you. I see you. Now, Jerome has been paramount. I got mine removed as well, disputing the errors on the reporting. Tony De Jesus says, congratulations. Excellent. Very good. All right. Hey, Brandon, experience sending my dispute results online. Okay, they're not wanting to mail them. Okay, I don't want to check it online. I don't like the verbiage of what I'm agreeing to when I agree online. Can I write them and tell them they need to respond via snail mail, regular mail, right? Can you send a letter and have them respond in the mail? Yes, you can. Okay, we have a correspondence, a credit bureau correspondence demand letter, basically, and it makes it very clear that they need to respond to you in the mail. I'll bring this up right now, and I can let you know what it's like. Okay, as this comes up, it says, I'm wanting to hire you. Yes, theawesomelifegroup.com. Yes, help you get to the other side. Okay, so I'm demanding that I receive all correspondence via the United States Postal Service. You may have, or you may not have, so you can change this, right? But might have signed on online or unintentionally have signed up for something to receive notifications about the dispute results online. Okay, I don't want that anymore. I no longer want that, or I don't want that, right? I want this. I don't want that service, and I'm requesting you send all the dispute results and updated reports to the address listed below. Okay. It goes on and on, talk about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. You can pursue and push on them using your rights, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay, they have to notify you of these results within 30 days and provide me with updated copies via United States Postal Service. And it's got all the information for you here. These are the type of letters we have for you when they try and play these games. Okay, this is what you got. 609creditrepair.com. Get that Beyond Committed package. All right. Let's see, sorry here. Sometimes I have to go back. So just so individuals know, as I go through the chat, new messages appear. And so sometimes I have to go back through and I might miss something here or there. Please feel free to email me. Also, please give the video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, try button right now. I know you're watching and thinking, hey, should I subscribe? You want to subscribe now. You want to get to the other side. Credit repair starts when? It starts now. That's right. All right. Let's see here. Hey, is it possible to get Amex removed? Is that difficult? Is it less difficult? Is it hard? How difficult is it? Sometimes, right? So American Express, yes, it could be disputed. If it can't be verified, they have to be able to provide the documentation. They've got to be able to provide who they, if they sold it. Amex sometimes does their own in-house collections, okay? So yes, it is possible. Sometimes you'll see Amex business credit on there if it's charged off, and this is something that people don't often talk about. But yeah, the business accounts often are not on your credit reports, but if for some reason there's some inaccuracies or some charge-offs or something like that, and you've personally signed for it and it's in your name, that it could be there as well. So that's something to dispute on top of that, okay? Thanks, Brendan. All right, thank you. I need to get this bankruptcy removed, Paula White says. Yes, all right. LexisNexis, okay. The 3 bureaus, yes. All right, you're already on something. So LexisNexis, you can dispute this. Bankruptcy, maybe yours is dismissed. Maybe it's not, but if it is, we have special dismissed bankruptcy letters. You can dispute the bankruptcy with LexisNexis. Once it's out of LexisNexis, the 3 bureaus tend to fall suit when you're starting to dispute with them, all right? You can also dispute the accounts included with the bankruptcy when you're disputing with LexisNexis. Once those are off, LexisNexis no longer there, the accounts included with the bankruptcy, you've updated your address. If you have moved, right, since the bankruptcy, you've updated your address, got the old address out of there, it really becomes very challenging for them to, quote unquote, verify, right? When they're going to the LexisNexis, that it's not there. They've got no accounts including the bankruptcy, that the addresses don't match up. There's nothing there. They usually have a very, very challenging time going to this stuff that they don't have, right? To quote unquote verify. This is the type of stuff that you want to be able to do with that Beyond Committed package. Dispute with LexisNexis, dispute with the bureaus, and get the addresses updated properly and make sure that the accounts included with the bankruptcy are out of there and get that bankruptcy off of there, right? So there's a little bit more to a bankruptcy, but a bankruptcy is probably one of the most derogatory things you possibly could have on there. And oftentimes it's about a 100-point swing. That's about what that bankruptcy can be. Then you've got all those accounts included with the bankruptcy as well. So you're looking at a really big boost for negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified bankruptcies, okay? eFrontier, Brandon, if 2 of the credit bureaus removed a student loan, how do I get them to remove? How do I get the other one to remove? Right. So if 2 of the credit bureaus removed student loan, how do I get the 3rd bureau to remove it? Thank you so much. Have all the letters. Okay, great. So eFrontier, it's got 2 student loans removed already. All right. Got student loan removed from probably, well, so it doesn't say, but from 2 of the bureaus. So Experian or TransUnion or Equifax and TransUnion, whatever the mix is, right? 2 of the credit bureaus deleted the student loans. Congratulations. You want to get the 3rd one off. Great. So you show them that the deletions happened here, right? File your complaints with the CFPB. Show them they weren't able to verify. Okay? This is fantastic. Congratulations on getting these student loans, these unverified student loans removed, all right? So moved here. Let's see here. Can repos be removed? People have gotten repossessions, right? these negative nasty erroneous car repossessions removed. We had an individual who was disputing this repossession, disputing with the collectors. Boom, coming off, no problem. Had another individual who had to file a complaint with the CFPB, and then after dealing with the CFPB in their portal, was able to get the repossession removed because they weren't able to substantiate and keep this repossession on there. Sometimes they push back and play games. Oftentimes you can dispute this stuff, and they have a challenging time providing documentation of when they said they were going to repossess it. These certified mail letters to you saying when they were going to repossess it, they're supposed to keep all this information. The deficiency, how do they come up with the deficiency? When did they sell it? How did they sell it? How do they have the right to sell it? And who did they get this from? And all these things the collector is supposed to send you, right? Your ability to have attended the auction and buy the car back, okay? All of this stuff needs to be of avail to you for a very specific repossession, right? It's a very specific thing to be able to keep that on there on the account. Thomas Breeze, the letters helped me get to 795. Congratulations. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So Paul White says, yes, it is a dismissed bankruptcy. Okay. And it's the only negative thing on my report. Yes. So we have special dismissed bankruptcy letters. It's important to be able to identify that, right? So, oh, okay, cool. Well, yes, it's dismissed, which is different. Oftentimes, individuals go through that process and they decide, you know what, I'm not going to do this. And it gets dismissed and they're like, cool. But they don't realize it's still on the report as if it were a bankruptcy, which really isn't fair. You didn't go through with this, right? It was potentially never adjudicated. There was no date of order of relief. So these types of things that are not considered to be even in existence in the eyes of the law, how can they keep this on your credit reports? So those are the dismissed bankruptcy letters that we have that talk about that. They're very specific. They say, how is it possible that you're able to keep something on there without a date of order of relief, a potential date of adjudication, that the eyes of the law have dismissed this, doesn't exist anymore. How is that possible? How are you verifying this? You're disputing with this out of LexisNexis. So you have some very specific verbiage for your letters. All right. And that's great. Good to hear. You're on the right place. You're in the right channel, right? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. So for the repossession, you send a very specific collection validation letter and repossession letter to the collectors for this repossession and how they need to tell you all this information, like I was talking about, right? How it sold, how they came up with this deficiency, when the auction was, were you able to attend the auction, how they're able to collect, who they say they are able to collect from, and how they sold, and all this great stuff. It's in the letters for you. All right. 609creditrepair.com. You get the Beyond Committed package, or we can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group. All right. Check systems. Yes. Something else. So people are understanding more and more about check systems and early warnings. Oftentimes they're trying to open up bank accounts or business bank accounts, and they're saying they might get kicked back, can't get into a specific credit union or bank. You can always ask them, what is it that you utilize? Do you use check systems? Do you use early warnings? A lot of banks have partnered and use early warnings or kind of co-own early warnings. Some of those banks, B of A, PNC, it's a whole list of BT and T, all sorts of smaller banks, U.S. bank, all sorts of banks own early warnings. Let's see here. BB&T, excuse me, Bank of America, BB&T, Capital One, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo. Early warnings. provides risk solutions for them. All right, so they're able to say, okay, well, U.S. Bank, I believe, is also part of this. So if you want to get outside the early warning system, you may want to be outside that banking system, right? Same thing with check systems. You can ask them what they use. I've had credit unions use check systems, banks use check systems. So if you're in one and not the other, you potentially could circumvent that and use a bank that is either check systems or early warnings. Now, pull your report, see what's on there, see what inaccurate, unverified information is on there, and you got very specific letters for check systems that you can use and for early warnings. This type of stuff may have junk in there and addresses in there and inaccuracies in there and unverified stuff in there, just like the credit reports. And that could be holding you back from being able to get that checking account that you want and need payment processing and all this good stuff for your business. Okay. All right. Brandon, I got your package. Credit score went from 560 to 690. Congratulations. That's excellent. 560 really can't do much. 690, you're close to the 700s, getting that 700 credit score. And that changes your life, right? Having a few issues here. I got two 90-day lates on my student loans. Okay. So you can send goodwill letters to them. At the same time, you send late payment dispute letters to them. That's pretty much what I had to do for some of my accounts, right? So I had some old negative, nasty, erroneous items that I disputed and they came off, right? But then I had a few late payments. I wanted to maintain some good positive history. Sent late payment dispute letters, sent 609 dispute letters to dispute unverified late payments, sent goodwill letters, stayed on it. And as I did that and had this kind of 2-3-pronged approach going on, I was able to get these updated to positive. And people have done that as well. It makes a big difference being able to keep that and maintain that good on-time payment history as well. All right. And that's great. 690, you get these late payments popped off there. Boop, boop, boop. Everything's good on time payment. I believe you'd be in the 700s right on your way. And then you want to start building credit even stronger. And something I've talked about using those 3 revolving accounts. I'll tell you, it does make a difference. I've played around with it again to see. I used 2 again just to see what would happen. Credit score came down. Used 3 again. Boom, back up in the 800s. And I noticed that on my own report. So it does make a difference. It does make a difference. One negative with car insurance. Everything. One negative with car insurance. So you have some car insurance. All right. Let's see here. So something that we don't talk about too often, but LexisNexis can hold car insurance information. So some people might be dealing with whatever it might be. Okay. That might be affecting their car insurance. They might have some type of collection with their car insurance on the bureaus. You can dispute these, and you want to look at LexisNexis and dispute it all LexisNexis. Not something too often, doesn't happen too often, but hey, if you're dealing with it and you're seeing it now and you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, this question could help me as well, you want to think about looking at LexisNexis and disputing there. What stage can you do a debt validation letter? 30 days after it goes to collections? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you've had something sent to collections. Okay. It's on your reports. Okay. The report that you're looking at is supposed to be 100% accurate, period. It doesn't matter if it was added yesterday or a year. 2, 3, 5, 6. It's supposed to be accurate when you're looking at 100% accurate. Okay. So if you're a consumer and you're looking at your reports and you're saying, oh, this was just sent to collections, credit repair starts when? It starts now. So you can send a validation letter now. All right. So you're saying, oh, do I have to wait 30 days? You don't have to wait the 30 days. Boom, it's on there. You're looking at the report right now. Imagine you're looking at your report and all of a sudden you see something that's inaccurate, obviously outdated, unverified, or whatever. You're not going to wait. Oh, let me wait. Make sure because it was older there. No, you can dispute now. Okay. The process for sending the letter. So that's what stage of the valid, what stage 30 days after it's been on there. You can dispute it now, but what part of the can I send the letters at the same time? Do I have to wait for the credit bureaus to respond to send it? That's a little bit different, but you can send those letters at the same time. So you can send your 609 dispute letters to the credit bureaus at the same time as you send the validation letters to the collectors. Okay. So you can send them at the same time. You don't have to wait for debt validation letters. If you see a collection on there, you can dispute this 100% accurate all the time, every time, right? That's what it has to be. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Please give the video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, try button. Smash that subscribe, try button. You're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. You want to hit it. You're thinking, why should I subscribe? Because you can get to the other side on your credit repair now. I'm here. I'm answering questions. You get my email. You get you can buy the package, the do-it-yourself package, 609creditrepair.com. You can hire us to do it. There's so many options for you to have good credit in 2021. You want to be a part of this tribe, hit that subscribe tribe button. Also, you can jump on a subscribe tribe.com. The dates and times when I go live, I send an email. People get notifications. Okay. eFrontier, yes, you could send a letter to point that out about your student loans and how the other two deleted it and the Equifax didn't. So the other two did. But TransUnion. So Experian, Equifax, like we talked about, removed it. TransUnion didn't. You can send them a letter. You can show them the proof it was removed. You can file complaints with CFPB. You can send your next round of letters. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Interesting, Blue Chocolate. What if they've got information, like collector or creditor, or whomever it is, apparently they, so I'm saying whoever they are, whoever's trying to collect, right, has your last name spelled wrong or has a last name spelled wrong. Well, is that you? Is that your last name? Right? So if they've got something that's inaccurate, how are they going to be able to say this is you? You know, Brandon and Brian are different names. Brian and Brian with a Y are spelled differently, right? Brian with an I and Brian with a Y. How many? I wonder if there's a Brian Williams out there, right? I think there's Brian Williams, right? It's a common name. It's kind of close to my name, right? But it's not. Can you dispute this inaccuracy? Yeah, you can dispute that, right? This inaccurate, unverified information. I'm sure there's a Brian Weaver out there, right? So how are they going to match that up? They can't. That's inaccurate information. Everything has to be 100% accurate. This is the type of stuff that gets put on to credit reports, right? And then people are like, oh man, I didn't know this. They could be typing up anything, send it to you, right? And then they're trying to send it and report it properly to the credit bureaus, and it's wrong. This is why it's so important that if you have inaccurate information on your credit reports, like your name is wrong, maybe there's a junior, a second, a third, a misspelling, one little typo, a middle initial when you don't use a middle initial, all of this. You're saying these people misspelled your name. And not even says not misspelled your name, just a misspelling of a name. We don't even know. See, this is the thing, is you got to have 100% accuracy, because how many, and I'm looking at names right now. I mean, there's an individual with a name Bobby, right? How many Bobbies are out there? How many Bobby Williams? Robert Williams, I mean, that's a common name. So how are they going to match up Roberto, right? Same, almost 100, same. One little difference in the name. That's massive. You could wind up with somebody's entire credit file in there, and we have seen things like that. So yes, you can dispute that, okay? And yes, that your stuff could be removed for that reason. That's that junk. That may not be yours, or could be. Who knows? We don't know. I don't know. They don't know. They can't tell. And that's the whole point. They don't know. They're thinking, oh well, we got this name and this and that. I'm like, that's not me. That's not that name or address or whatever it is. These types of inaccuracies, it needs to be 100% accurate. Okay, and that could be a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. All right, and you could leverage the violation on top of that. Okay, I'm dealing with that now. I saw a different social security number on there, and someone said there's someone else dealing with the similar stuff. Okay, data reporting. Their system needs to be 100% accurate. Otherwise, anybody could put anything anywhere for whatever reason, however they want it. And that's not nearly okay, let alone helpful for a sustainable credit market, right? Who do Goodwill Letters go to? Okay, they typically go to the creditor that you're kind of, usually in good standing with now. You've probably had some late payments in the past, but they go to the creditor. Okay. Hey, all right. So, starting. This is someone starting. Thank you for all your help. Princess Jasmine says she's working on her credit report, working on her credit repair. Had a charge off of an auto loan charge off a couple of years ago. Okay, pulled my credit report last week. It went from having a balance to them putting a zero balance, which actually reflects on my credit more accurately. And so the credit score increased from that. But that's just the start. They're just starting out. They're trying to be like, okay, well, we'll just close. We'll just make sure to close the balance and bring it down. Hey, you can keep pushing on it, keep disputing. You can tell they already have inaccuracies information on there that it's supposed to be deleted. You can dispute this. Again, get these unverified negative items off there, including this auto loan charge off. Get that off of there, all right? Mr. Bobby Ward said, that's actually funny because I am Bobby Jr. and my son is Bobby the Third. This is, see what I'm talking about? Just on this live stream, we're talking about how these names need to be accurate. I've seen individuals who actually had their fathers or their sons' credit merged, messed up. They've got to keep it accurate. It's not, you should be able to keep a lineage of, Robert or Bobby's in the family. You shouldn't have to worry about somebody jacking up your credit, right? So this is why everything needs to be 100% accurate, all right? Yes, finally caught you live. What up, Brennan? What's up, Brennan? Got your package. Credit score went from 503 to 630 in 1 month. That's fantastic. Whew. That's great. 30 days for this individual, or about a month, depending on how the mail was running and whatnot. But let me just do this real quick. Want to be accurate because Jerome's looking at me. He's saying, got a lot going on. We have a live and talking on this, but the 127 points boost, 127 points in 1 month for this individual. Super Cash 304 says, yes, finally caught you live, Brandon. Bought the package, worked on my credit, went from 503 to 630 in just 1 month. Excellent. Fantastic. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. You want to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications. Please give the video a thumbs up. I know we've got a nice holiday weekend here, individuals probably taking a little time, enjoying, spending a little time with the family. Some people got that day off on Monday, so please enjoy. This has been a great weekend to come on here and do the live stream with you. It's always a pleasure to do this. Yes. Christy Pope, how often do you go live? Well, that's a great question. So let me put on the subscribe.com for the dates and times of when I go live. All right. And oftentimes I'm here typically Saturdays. Every Saturday is typically what I try to do. So please hit that subscribe button, that bell for notifications when I do jump on here. Okay. Thanks for the shout out, Brandon. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Mr. Bobby Ward, appreciate it. Coming on here. Appreciate everybody who is on here. And I want you to go and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay. It's a pleasure. I love you all so very much. I'm going to head out as well and get back to these emails and keeping a foot on the neck of the bureaus and these collectors, right? And sending these letters out. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.